Okay guys, time for another workout of the week. Again, we've got 3 circuits for you today, 3 exercises in each circuit, and we're going to aim to do 3 rounds of each. So the first exercise in this circuit is going to be a single leg squat to reach. The reason why we're doing this isn't to achieve a really low squat, it is actually to switch the correct muscles on, particularly those bum muscles again. It also really helps with your proprioceptors, or the things that control your balance, to make sure they're switched on and make sure everything's working correctly. From there, we'll move on to a squat to reverse lunge. So it's going to be a bit of a burner on the quads, but again, try and focus on good form with this, keeping the core nice and tight and standing up nice and tall. And then your final exercise is going to be a progression of a hollow hold, where we extend one leg at a time to really challenge the core. And as more weight moves away from your center mass, it increases the difficulty of the exercise. So with this one, we're going to imagine we've got 3 items in front of you, or 3 points on the floor in a line, and what you're going to do is a single leg squat, each time driving the back leg, spare leg backwards and reaching towards those 3 points. So you can do them in whatever order you like. The idea here is challenging the balance, as you can see, and then when you get to 20 seconds or halfway through, you're going to switch legs and go through exactly the same way. As we do that diagonal reach, it should be the opposite arm you can see reaching with to the leg you're standing on. It's going to really engage the glute muscles, make sure they're switched on, but also wake the body up and make sure it's ready for what is to come. Next up, we've got 2 different moves put together here. So you're going to do a squat, so starting with the feet hip width apart, nice deep squat, into a reverse lunge, and the reverse lunge will be alternating legs. So you'll do a squat down with both legs, step back on the right leg, then squat down on both legs, and then step back on the other leg. So remember, keep your chest nice and high and the head up, eye line forwards when you're doing your squats. And as you step back, remember that back knee should touch down gently to the ground to get deep range. Make sure you're not crashing into the ground. Imagine it's a piece of glass, so you're gently touching to maintaining control throughout the range. We got the Last one in this circuit is a hollow hold to leg extension. So you're going to crunch up into a clam position and then slowly extend one leg out, then the other. If your core is locked in correctly and you've got tension from your rib cage down to your hips, then as the leg shoots out, you should see the upper body just slowly tilt, as you can see here in the video. And that means that your core is engaged. Everything should be nice and tight, nice and tense, right throughout, from your toe to your head.
Can you feel it? We got the move. 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 Can you feel it? Turn when I roll up, spin around like a donut. Got a feeling that I can't lose. Show it off like it's new shoes. I got something you can't explain. La 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 la. In a metaphysical kind of way. La 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 la. There's something magic inside my veins. La 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 la. No matter what, I'ma do my thing. I'ma do my thing. Can you feel it? buzzing like a beehive, sky high on the good vibes, jump in, you can come too, just tell me what you wanna do, yeah. I got something you can't explain, la 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 la, in the metaphysical kind of way, la 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 la. There's something magic inside my veins, la 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 la. No matter what, I'ma do my thing, I'ma do my thing. Can you feel it? We got the move. 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 Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? I got something you can't explain. Can you feel it? In the physical kind of way. Can you feel it? Something magic inside my veins. No matter what, I'ma do my thing, I'ma do my thing. Can you feel it? We got the move. 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 Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Heads turn when I roll up, spin around like a donut. Got a feeling that I can't lose. Show it off like it's new shoes. I got something you can't explain, la 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 la, in the metaphysical kind of way, la 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 la. There's something magic inside my veins, la 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 la. No matter what, I'ma do my thing, I'ma do my thing. Can you feel it? I'm buzzing like a beehive, sky high on the good vibes, jump in, you can come too, just tell me what you wanna do, yeah. I got something you can't explain, la 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 la, in the metaphysical kind of way, la 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 la. There's something magic inside my veins, la 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 la. No matter what, I'ma do my thing, I'ma do my thing. Can you feel it?
Okay, so on your second circuit, another 3 exercises for you. We're going to take the push-up up a level, challenge the core a little bit more and make things a little bit more unstable by adding a shoulder tap in. Then from there, we're going to go to a side plank with a rotation. So it's going to challenge the core muscles a lot. Again, making it really unstable by throwing in a rotation on those. You can do those either with your knees or fully extended in a full plank. And then your last one is going to be for your postural muscles. So it's extending out from a fully prone position. You're going to extend out using your lower back muscles, making sure we don't dome with the core. Again, just to negate any effects of sitting down a lot. So for this one, we're going to do a push-up. So lowering the chest right down to the floor, screwing the hands into the floor, and then when you get to the top there, you're going to bring one hand up and tap to the opposite shoulder. The aim here is to try and reduce any pivoting or swiveling so the hips and the chest stay nice and level, or as close to level as you can. Obviously that's demoing it there with a knee push-up. You can do it in a full push-up as well to bring the difficulty level up. Take the feet nice and wide apart though, give yourself a better chance of staying level. So imagine you've got a cocktail or something perched on your lower back and you don't want to spill any of that or have it fall off.
Let's get a little bit louder. Let's get a little bit louder. Gotta get a little bit louder. Let's get a little bit. Turn it up. Let's just see how high we can go. Turn it up. No stopping till we lose our control.
So for the side plank, you will start on your side, knees stacked up or feet stacked up if you want to do it in a full plank position, and then the rest of your weight on your elbow, your belly button drawn in, butt clenched, and then from there you're going to reach from the ceiling through underneath yourself, allowing the torso to wrap around and rotate. It's going to challenge all those core muscles, those obliques, and at halfway just roll around, swap sides and go straight in on the other side. So try not to waste too much time changing from one side to the other, and just maintain nice slow steady movement throughout, so you're really getting full range.
No stopping till we lose our control. Turn it up until we feel it down in our soul. Turn it up. Let's just see how high we can go. Turn it up. No stopping till we lose our control. Turn it up until we feel it down in our soul.
And here's your Superman. So you're going to lie face down on the floor, chin tucked in towards your chest, so your forehead's resting on the floor, and then from there drawing your belly button in, pulling from your lower back, squeeze your butt muscles, and you're just going to aim to lift your hands and your feet 4 to 5 inches off the floor. Now you need to remember this one, it isn't about who can lift the highest, it is about who's lifting with the correct musculature. So we want to be working those posterior chain muscles here, opening you out and making sure that if you are sitting around a lot at the moment, that's going to counter that and improve that posture. If you get any pain in your lower back through this one, just stop straight away and let us know and we can give you an alternative.
Down in our soul. Turn it up. Let's just see how high we can go. Turn it up. No stopping till we lose our control. Turn it up until we feel it down in our soul. Turn it up. Turn it up. Let's just see how high we can go. Turn it up. No stopping till we lose our control. Turn it up until we feel it down in our soul. Turn it up.
finisher. Again, we're going to aim for around 2 to 4 rounds of this. We've got 3 exercises. Again, we're going to have a pike, which is going to really challenge the core, get the heart rate up at the same time. From there, you're moving into a bear crawl, which is essentially crawling but without your knees on the floor. And then the last one you're going to do is a Russian twist, which is where you're going to sit on the floor and just slowly rotate, making sure the movement's coming from the torso and not from the shoulders. So your first exercise, from a push-up position, drive the hips up into the air and reach back diagonally across, tap the opposite foot. This is a pike, so you should be looking to that foot you're reaching for, tap to the toe. If you can't get back to the toe, you can reach for the shin or even the knee if you need to. The idea being the core stays nice and supported, so as you drive forward into extension, the core is doing the work. From there we go into bear crawls, which is essentially crawling with the knees off the floor. Again, the idea here is staying nice and level across the chest, across the shoulders and across the hips. The knees should be very close to the floor without touching, and there should be small controlled movements. Depending on how much space you've got as to how far you go forward and back, how many steps you take forward and back. And your last one in the finish was a Russian twist. So sitting down, you're going to lean back till you feel a bite point, hands together, and then just slowly rotate, making sure again that rotation and pivot comes from the torso, so the rib cage should be swimming around over the top of the hips rather than just using the shoulders to create the rotation. Okay, nice one folks. Right, while you get your breath back, we're going to go through a really simple cool down, so just follow along with the video and stretch yourselves out. Nice one.